Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So, how y'all doing out there? I'm doing okay. Okay, let me stop being awkward. It's the freaking camera, for Christ's sakes. Even though I am talking to whoever's out there listening, but I just wanted to make a few points and come across the whole coronavirus subject because I was just watching one of a favorite YouTuber of mine that's from New Jersey. He just came back from Puerto Rico and he is the sweetest person ever. So I'm piggybacking what he was saying about the coronavirus and how it's not truly a pandemic because at the end of the day, the government wants you to panic and go crazy, and so many people out there is like really going freaking nuts right now, and it's getting worse to the point that people is fighting, they going to jail, losing their lives, or they like seriously injuring themselves, and they're not understanding that this is really ridiculous. It's bonkers. And the only reason why I'm not seriously taking it seriously about this, because at the end of the day, if you have not washed your ass in the beginning, if you are not one to keep yourself clean and sanitized, and you should have been doing this since yay high, since you was a baby, then I don't know what to tell y'all. It's like y'all are in bigger trouble than y'all really think y'all are, because one, this started way before this coronavirus happened. And y'all have to admit, not everybody out there actually keep themselves sanitized, even though they've been told over and over and over since they was kids. Now, I know as grown adults, y'all know better. Everybody knows better. I don't care how old y'all are. This is starting to get really ridiculous, and y'all starting to look really crazy out here. Now, disclaimer, in no way, shape, or form am I attacking the government about anything, and I don't want nobody else attacking the government on this site about anything or any platform whatsoever. This is not made for people to be attacking each other or attacking the government about this coronavirus. Yes, it's very serious, and I do hope and pray that people who actually has the virus comes out of it alive. So far, we have so many cases of it, and as of 20 minutes ago, I just had a notification flash across my screen saying that 2 more fatalities happened in New York City. Now, I feel really bad for everybody who's going through this and people who's in danger of it. And all I see is people are being, you know, in the panic for the wrong reasons. And people are in stores going crazy, buying up toiletries and sanitizers. But here's the thing, y'all are panicking for the wrong reasons. Y'all are going shopping for the wrong reasons. We're not about to hit a tornado or a hurricane or flood, anything like that. So why y'all up in supermarkets and in Walmart, Dollar Trees and everything, shopping for toiletries and food as if that's going to save y'all from having the virus? That's not going to save y'all from having a virus, dumbasses. That's actually looking like the world is going to end, or we're about to have the craziest tornado, flood, or whatever. And I'm sitting here and look at them like, is that really necessary? Is it called for to be fighting and hating each other over this shit? Like, people are really showing so much violence. I mean, I seen 20 videos this week alone of people cursing each other out, making threats, fighting each other over toiletries, tissues, paper towels, food. And I'm sitting here like, what is going on? Are they serious? So what this guy was saying was the truth. Is no need for y'all to be panicking. Yeah, everybody's gonna be nervous. I'm nervous, and I'm not out here showing anything. I'm not showing that I'm panicking about something or taking it as if this is the end of the world, because it's not. And I don't understand why people are doing the same thing. It's like, is that necessary? Putting your hands on each other. I'm not going to even sit here and act like it's worth it and act like, oh, I'm down with y'all or I understand how y'all feel and where y'all come from, because at the end of the day, it's not that serious. I kid you not. Okay, because this is just all about using your common sense. And the news reporters, they not living it. They don't have nobody that's living with the virus, so they can't say nothing. You're going by what y'all hear and not what y'all see. Same thing with the government. They're going by what they hear and not what they see. Until you sit there and witness it for yourself, or if you go through it yourself, you don't know how serious it is, really. And I feel like watching the news on your tablets, your devices, on TV, it's not making it better. It's actually making it worse. Psychologically, y'all all are really messed up in the head. And for y'all to be sitting here listening to this and being sucked into their bullcrap, it's ridiculous, because at the end of the day, it's like you're not even thinking about the truth, and you're not thinking about your loved ones. You're thinking about yourselves. And for y'all to be fighting each other and causing each other to lose your lives or going to jail for stupid crap, it's like you're not really paying attention to the real story, the real side of things. Seriously, people in this world was taught growing up to clean yourselves, clean after yourselves when you're done. When you're in the bathroom, wash your hands. Okay, you know you coming down with a cold. You do everything you can to knock that cold out. I don't understand what is the big deal. Why y'all want to take stuff serious now rather than doing it growing up or throughout your whole lives? Cause all they just doing is just urging y'all to keep yourselves healthy. That is it. That's the number one thing y'all should have been doing anyway. For people who don't care, then you could see the ones that actually don't care, and they are the dumb ones. And uneducated peoples would do everything in their power, just like these fools in the store, to make themselves look like a damn fool. And then some people are actually recording others and themselves acting like a fool. You're running around like a chicken with his head cut off. You're bashing people aside their heads. Y'all fighting over stuff that it shouldn't be fighting for. Like, it's not even worth fighting for. Like, is it worth losing your life over a roll of tissue or a roll of paper towels? Is it worth going to jail for fighting over toiletries that you get on a regular? Come on now, let's be serious. Because at the end of the day, this is just telling y'all, just keep yourselves clean. And you know how many times you're going to see people talking about this over and over and over? This is repetitive at its finest. This is more crazier than YouTubers fighting over beauty communities and statuses and money and situations like this. And I'm surprised people are not out here losing their minds. You're losing your money, you're losing your patience, you're losing your mind over something crazy. And then y'all wonder why y'all sit here and y'all go through the shit y'all go through. It don't make no sense. It's like, is it worth it? Like, ask yourselves, really. I agree with some people's wholeheartedly, because I feel like this is childish. It's not worth it. And I'm not worrying about it because I keep myself sanitized. I keep myself clean. First of all, I have OCD. So ain't no way in hell am I gonna just walk out my house with no hand sanitizers without my hands or body being clean. I don't touch my face a lot unless I have to sneeze and blow my nose or whatever. And I barely, touch people's as it is. Yes, I'm a hugger, but I'm not the type of person to be touching your face or your body or whatever like that. I don't come very close to people, especially for a long period of times. So I don't have to worry about it. Touching up my makeup, yeah. Every woman has to touch up her makeup. Yeah, if you have a cold, blow your nose, wash your hands, put the hand sanitizers on. It's just as simple as that. It's nothing more, nothing less. And I'm sure people's been doing this all their lives. Once again, growing up, preschool, they taught you how to wash your hands, brush your teeth. They taught you how to take care of your body. Because when you get older, your parents is not going to be around long enough for them to teach you anything else or to do anything for you. Once you hit a certain age, you do things for yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you. So I don't understand why is it so hard now to do things for yourself, and keep yourself clean. And common sense would tell you, if you know you're in a certain facility, before you leave that facility, and if you feel icky, wash your hands, wash your face. You go out, keep a bottle of sanitizer with you. And this is just common sense. And I'm sitting here like, I'm not laughing about it, but it just blows my mind that people are really out here losing their mind over something that's just simple. And simple as day. You could take your ass to a hotel or to anywhere, get lit, okay, have sex, do whatever you want, and after that, y'all instantly clean yourselves up and refresh yourselves like nothing happened, like brand new as day, and y'all come out okay. Okay, seriously, a lot more people need to stop doing that. Y'all really need to stop doing it. I tell you, the world would be much cleaner and much safer if y'all was to take care of each other, take care of yourselves, take care of your environment. And it's not that hard. People been saying this on TV since day one. And most of y'all, when y'all watch TV, y'all skip the commercials because y'all know they telling the truth. Some people skip the commercials because they don't like to hear the truth. Y'all be like, I bet y'all out here saying, yeah, 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 whatever. And I'm sitting here like, it's not yeah, 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 whatever. These people are telling us something for a reason. You see these commercials on TV for a reason. They are on TV for a reason. When you start to see that something is a problem, what you're going to do? Let it be known. People out here is not fully aware of certain things, and they're not fully aware of how ridiculous the environment is and how ridiculous people being towards their own environment. And it's like, just like how you like to keep your personal space clean, keep the environment clean. Nobody would have to be dying left to right or go to the hospitals if y'all all was to share your responsibilities or do your part in keeping your environments clean. It's just as simple as that. Now, a lot of preschoolers do this and they don't need to be told. And I think that's a shame, because every day I walk outside and I do see some kids out here under the age of 12 actually being responsible for themselves. You see kids, they drop things in the trash can rather than on the floor. Some kids don't do it, some kids do. And you see kids asking for sanitizers, asking for lotions. It blows my mind because I'm like, you don't get to see that every day. So it's like, for kids to do it, y'all adults should be able to do it. Come on now. Like, who are y'all really fooling out here? And like I said, it's no need for anybody to panic. This is just a normal routine. This is just something y'all need to be fully aware of. And I feel like if a lot more people would listen and pay attention rather than do what they want to do and blow shit off, y'all wouldn't be in the predicament y'all in now. And this is just my opinion. Don't come for me. Don't show no hate. And it's okay to disagree, but respectfully disagree, even though I don't feel a need what is to disagree about, because it's the truth. We've been taught since childbirth to learn how to clean. Learn how to keep yourselves clean. Wash your hands after you eat. Wash your hands before you eat. Wash your hands, after you sneeze, whatever. You wouldn't be catching flus and colds and all this stuff if you was to do what you were supposed to do in the first place. Am I not right? And then another issue I saw was the fact that people was showing their kids that it was okay to do the things that they do for no reason or very stupid little reasons. And I feel like come on, what is this world coming to? I swear to God, you would think the apocalypse is here. You would think World War III is here. It's not that serious. It's not. I swear to God. And I'm sitting here listening, like I say, I'm listening, I'm watching, and I'm like, I spent the last 2 hours of my time watching the news for something that was like so unnecessary. It's like, did you really need to tell everybody how to live their lives, how to be sanitary? Like, come on now. When you go to the bathroom, do you really do just walk out and not wash your hands? You know, like, you sit here, you could get all the nooks and crannies out your behind when you taking a shower, but you can't do that for your hands. What is life? Like, seriously. And I just, like I said, I just wanted to get that out the way because I feel like I should like continue to spread the awareness of this whole pandemic. I sat here for the last week watching the news and the stupid special reports about how the status updated to over 283 here, and then more people now. Jersey is getting it, and it's starting to really wear me out because I'm like, okay, I just had enough. And I'm not even thinking about myself. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's all about my feelings and me. I'm just saying that it's starting to be really tiring. This is week 2, and everybody is like going haywire. What is life? And I'm sitting here like, yo, I don't understand. Like, we've been doing this all our lives. We shouldn't have to be told by the government on how to sanitize ourselves. Seriously. And don't always believe what the news reporters is telling you, because like he said, they only reading what's the on the cue cards and on the prompters. They only reading what they was being written to them, was being given to them. But they not really out here in the streets actually witnessing anything. They not talking to peoples. They actually staying in the studio, and they hiding behind these the four walls. So they really don't know the truth. So who to believe? Them or the victims out here? So that's why I was like, never believe what the reporters is telling you. Not everything, at least. And as for Trump, I just recently found out he got tested. So we're waiting for that results. Not to say he has it, because I think he's just proven to the world that he's just all about himself. So that goes to show you what's really going down and what's the truth. So if I was y'all, I would just wake up and realize that it's not that serious to be going crazy. This is just common sense, and it's just like your parents telling you how to be responsible for your actions and how to keep yourselves clean. Clean up after yourselves. Take care of yourselves. If you don't love and respect yourself enough to keep yourself sanitized and clean, it's like, who's going to do it for you? You are grown ass people. You shouldn't have nobody tell you what to do. You shouldn't have to have nobody tell you how to clean your ass or how to wash your hands. You're supposed to know what to do right away, automatically. Common sense tell you. Okay? So it's like, all this is unnecessary. It's crazy. You're wasting your energy panicking. You're wasting your energy fighting in stores, fighting in discount stores at that. And what's even sadder is that you're being recorded acting like a bunch of fools in these stores. So I have I don't have the energy for this. I try not to put much energy into it because, like I say, it's not worth it. But like I say, I do hope and pray that people come out of this fine, especially Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, his wife. I'm praying for them. Hopefully they come back to the United States strong and healthy again. I see they being very positive about this, which is good. They are very upbeat. They have upbeat attitudes. They say they're doing okay, so I believe that they're okay. I believe they'll come back to LA in no time. They say this will be over within 2 weeks. So let's see what happens, because this is the second week. I don't believe it's going to be over in 2 weeks, but it's, I guess it's okay that, they trying to be nice and trying to get people to not panic anymore. But let's face it, viruses don't just go away that quickly like that, especially if it's not being treated. You're not doing nothing about it. You're pretty much sitting back and waiting for something to happen magically in the air, and you got to really be hands-on about it. They said that there's a cure on the way, and then I had got I got some news last night from two psychics, tarot card readers, and people who follows them, that they feel like in the future there will be a cure for diabetes. Like magically there was a cure for HIV, and how two people was already cured. One living in, I think it was in Australia, or it was another country out here. There was somebody in another country was cured of AIDS, and then somebody in the United States who was out in that country was also cured of HIV, and they was going to Canada. Now, I don't know if that's really true or not, because now that is the biggest scandal of it all. If anybody was to find out about it, they will make a big deal about it, and that would be the biggest scandal of all. Because one, they can be like, out of all these years and so many people dying from it, why now? Why all of a sudden y'all have a cure for it? Just out of thin air, two people was cured. And I'm sitting here like, what makes me mad and what angers me is because all these years, for the past 40 some odd years, people all over the world has been suffering from diabetes, cancer, and HIV and AIDS. And they was trying to find cures or medicines for it to maintain it or get rid of it. And they found something to maintain it, but they never found nothing to get rid of it. And it's heartbreaking because people now don't have a choice but to accept their fate. And even if their fate turns out to be death, and there's nothing they can do about it. And that's very sad. Now, that's something to go crazy about and lose your mind over, because you don't know if you're going to ever be cured or for things like that. You just know that it could be maintained. You just know that you could work your way of trying to get rid of it, but you can't actually get rid of it. And for people who try to find different ways, turn out to lose at the end of the situation. And that's what saddens me, because I see it every day. And I have family who had diabetes. I know people who had diabetes and who had HIV and who's living, like, some of them was living terribly from having it. Some of them, they're not living so terribly. They are fine. They're actually living their everyday lives, going to work, going to school, coming home to their families, and living well. So it's like, now, after 40 something years, now you claim, air quoting it, you claim that you found something, and now two people that's under the age of 30 and 40 was cured. How do you explain that? So it's like, yeah, what the hell is going on? These are questions y'all need to be asking. And I feel like if y'all ask more questions and find out the truth rather than assume that you know what's going on and assume the worst about stuff and panicking and fighting each other and losing your lives, beating each other to a pulp about something, y'all could be actually find out the truth. Put a little footwork in it. And why should you have to be quarantining your homes and staying away from your jobs and school because of this whole bullshit? Is beyond me. It's like, don't do that, because you losing out more than they losing out. They're enjoying the fact that they don't have to pay y'all. They don't have to do anything for y'all because they know that the panic is setting in. Y'all gonna stay at home. Y'all never gonna show your faces. Guess what? Y'all losing out on money and everything more than they are. They celebrating, they relaxing while they in their country clubs, mansions, and beach houses. Y'all out here going crazy and y'all staying in your homes miserable, crying, panicking, and going nuts, questioning about how y'all gonna get your next dollar. And y'all don't need to be doing that because they damn sure ain't doing it. The government is not doing it. I promise you that. The government, they doing their thing. Y'all sitting here locking yourselves up in your house like it's that serious. And it's not. Like, it's not stopping me from doing a damn thing. I'm going out still. I'm still enjoying my day. I'm still doing things. You see some people out here still doing their thing. They not letting nothing stop them. So y'all should not be doing this. Don't put yourselves in that position. Go through the severe stint of keeping yourselves in the house and missing out on your paychecks because of this coronavirus. Okay? All this stuff we've been going through for these past years, and the coronavirus is the only thing that's keeping y'all in your house. Come on now. So it's like, I'm just alerting y'all. Another person here just alerting y'all about what's going on and how y'all should not be putting your lives in stake like this. Y'all should not be keeping yourselves in your house and panicking for no reason. Be easy with that, because at the end of the day, it's not that serious. This is just about keeping yourselves healthy and clean. That is it. If you don't know how to do that, then I feel sorry for you. You have yourself to blame. Don't blame the government. Don't blame nobody else. Don't blame your doctors. Blame yourself. Point blank.